It's great to have you in the new year. The first week's just gotten over. And in a way, we kind of let the frenzy of New Year resolutions get over because I think you would agree that impulse doesn't necessarily make the best decisions, intent does. What has been your health transformative mantra for the last 10 years that has worked really well for you?
So, Trisha, you've seen that I put out a little post on Instagram 2 days back regarding the New Year resolution. And uh, this is generally whenever I'm meeting someone, and most people who know me for long, they've seen my transformation, and I generally talk about it. So I thought, let me put it down, and so that we can reach to more and more people, because that is our mission that we are working with at EGA Ayurveda. But the most important thing which I wanted to highlight in my post was that no matter what you exercise, no matter what diet superfoods you eat, you can eat the best greens, you can eat the best diets, you can have you can exercise a lot, you can eat many supplements, but the one rule which is most important, most simple, is to follow the cycle of nature. That is to wake up on time and sleep on time. And it's not just uh, because uh, we follow the sun. Of course, that is one part. But as per Ayurveda, morning is a time when our body entire metabolism is activated. So our body is part of nature and it works with nature. So at night between 10 to 2, our liver function is activated and the body is in detoxification mode. So it metabolizes whatever we have eaten, repairs the cells, and nourishes the body and takes out all the toxins. So this
Right.
happens at cellular level. So if we miss out on this, so say generally the discussion most of the time is that we have to sleep 8 hours or 7 hours. Sleep is important. Sleep is important, but which sleep is more important? If we are
Right.
sleeping 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and waking up at 9, 10 o'clock, we have covered 8 hours, but it's actually very harmful. Day
Absolutely.
sleeping is the main cause of diabetes. And anytime we wake up after sunrise, will be classified as day sleeping. So we have to wake up before the sun is out. That is also called Brahma Muhurat. Uh, and it's very important that because it helps the body to eliminate and uh, at night, that's why it's important to sleep before 10 o'clock, because if we miss that period, so we are aging much faster. Say we are sleeping at 12 o'clock,
Mm.
that means we have missed out half the time for detoxification and we will be aging maybe at twice the speed. Our metabolism will slow down and the digestion will start slowing down, and we will have like lethargy, no energy. So that is why
Right.
which hours of sleep is more important than 8 hours of sleep. That is what the main idea behind the post that I put up. One or two other things that I regularly follow is that I only eat freshly cooked food. We don't carry now as a household for the last 10 years. My kids were about 9, 10 years old when we started this. So they're now 20, 22. And it's good that we could have that time where we got them used to also eating fresh food, and we cut out all the junk and going out, which we were doing earlier, taking them out every time. But thankfully, after I met and Dr. Atish, that we don't carry any breakfast to lunch, we don't carry any lunch to dinner, we don't put out any food into the refrigerator. Anything which is made is consumed right then, and then uh, we don't carry it forward. And we, as a household, it took some time and effort, but we don't get any packaged food in the household. If anyone brings any cakes, pastries, breads, biscuits, so I have to sneak them out and dump them into the dustbin, because otherwise, if it is there, we are all human, we are tempted, and
Temptation.
sometimes we.
Yes.
So I've realized that the best way is to just not keep it in the house, and we just
Right.
I throw it. So sometimes we also uh, have cheat days, if I would say, and
Mm.
but it's generally, if your digestion is working well, 1 or 2 cheat days in a month, the body should be able to take care. That is
That's
also a
right.
test.
Right.
So,
Yes.
and immediately you know that if now, if I eat late at night, or if I eat something which I know is old or stale, immediately I can feel that my body is telling me that something was not right. So I can be a good food critic in a restaurant. I know that if it was fresh or not, I can immediately tell.
What else, Sumit, would you advise?
So the third, uh, these are major changes that I think I made in my lifestyle. And the third major change I would say is that I eat. I generally don't eat a dinner.
What?
Even if I eat, it's like a light dinner, either soup or fruit. And one question, a lot of time people ask whenever I say fruit for dinner is that generally we hear that you should not eat fruit for dinner. So my reply is always that actually you should not eat anything for dinner, because your dinner should be before sunset. So if you're eating fruit before sunset is also okay, and if you're eating uh, dinner before sunset, a light dinner is okay. Avoid wheat, meat, rice, anything which is heavy takes time to digest. Vegetables uh, or fruits are good to have for dinner, so that the body energy goes in repairing itself. It's not involved in a digestion of food at night.
Right.
I would think that these are the three main uh, changes which I have made and I've followed like disciplined for the last 10 years, and it has really helped me a lot. uh, my sleep quality is good. I wake up fresh in the morning, and I haven't popped a pill in last 10 years. So it really changed my life, and so that's what I try to bring to other people.
Thanks a lot, Sumit. This has indeed been a transformative dialogue, and I'm sure a lot of people will find this useful and inspiring. And you continue to be a role model for the younger generation.
Thank you, Trish. Thank you so much.